Maybe then we can create a situation like we had before. Which mod are you using? Actually, only one that changes the graphics to be a bit more pleasant. That's the only one. Because I did kind of wanted to play the game once more, basically as it's meant to be, without anything else added onto it. But since I then remembered just how fucking shitty some of the character models looked, I was like, let me quickly take a look if I can find this alternative source. I found one. Actually, this is really, really nice and dandy. Oh, you get new pictures for all of your populations, all the different populations. In fact, yeah, I have not that much variety in my country, but if you go to different countries, you can actually see nice new pictures around, which is kind of cute. You have, of course, the nice background for the technology, and for the military, for the production. There's quite a lot of art in here that I find really appreciative of. I know even this shit here basically has a nice little overdone thing. Now, if you were to ask me for the exact name, since I'm very, very bad with names, mind you, it's not that I'm trying to be mean here, it's just a me problem. I'd have to look it up, but I can do this. Surely I can. Into roles with incredibly poor conditions. Oh no, the poor Polish. That guy isn't given a job at all. That would... Yeah, I don't care about Polish people. It sounded rather mean, didn't it? But actually, no, I do in this particular case do not care. They are the smallest population we have. What's wrong? Oh, all of your commanders died. Jesus Christ. That's rare. I'm not gonna take you. You are of the wrong. Very wrong. I don't want a church army. Why not? You then will be promoted towards greater position. If else you want to tell me game. Oh, okay. So we are still colonizing this here, or is it done? No, it's still not done. Pretty sure we have been at this fucking Congo forest for fucking ages at this point, and we're still not getting it done. Yeah, right, before I forget the point, but yes, if you want to know the exact name, I can look this up. Not actually know how I would look this up, because I usually look at... no, actually, I can look this up on Steam, can't I? Probably can. I have to excuse me. Yeah, technically speaking it is, but, it's not like I really have that much I want to build immediately. I mean, I guess we could try to build up some more, dye farms to deal with that, but technically speaking right now, we're not suffering from it too much. We're not at full yet. But yeah, technically speaking, this would be Victoria 2, mind you. I would be playing a lot slower and a lot more deliberate, because it's kind of required, especially if you want to get anywhere. But then again, Victoria 2 also had such nice things like Westernization. Those are such great concepts that really do enrich the gameplay that I kind of decided to not follow through. Kinda sad. Victoria 3 is kinda, comparatively speaking, empty. Which... Well, it's still a game you can sit down and play for like 8-9 hours. Just because things take time, sure. But comparatively speaking though... Actually, who's still in my little... Yeah. This week. It has its moments, mind you. Victoria 2 always had its moments. Special moments where you think to yourself like, okay, what the fuck are you fucking doing? But, but in its own right. Don't you want to imagine how long it will take fucking Victoria 3 to get close to that amount of fun? You may want to... Flesvig. Flesvig, my little friend. You kinda annoy me, honestly, now that I think about it. Well, you're counting towards my goals, aren't you? Greenland, yeah, because part of it was Bavaria and Württemberg. Because, well, part of it is Württemberg. fucking split states. I hate the... I mean, to be fair, this is realistic because that's kind of what's happened, you know. Germany got kind of split up in Germany. Technically, Germany didn't exist at this point, so Germany wasn't split up, but the city-states, the bigger city-states were kind of split up. It all started, you know, way back when the whole Napoleon nonsense happened, and after that, things were kind of chaotic for a while. It took quite a while for Germany to become Germany, Germany speaking. Hey, you're still gonna complain about that, eh? Pomerania and Saxony, yeah, these are basically most of the countries that we kind of added on later. Not the ones we added on first. Let me see here. So, dye plantation. I don't think we can. Don't really like the odds there. Industry. Is there anything that we have very few of? I mean, not really, honestly. My friends commanded in Civil War and me annexed it was going so well. Spanish Protectorate. And sometimes things do tend to go just well once in a while. I know it happens rarely, but when it happens, it's kind of cute. Millet farms, those are gonna be over there as well. Vineyards. I guess we could technically go for some more vineyards. I mean, we can. Fell to the Turbo Revolution. It happens. It happens to the best of us. That's all. And the colonies. Let's ignore the colonies for a bit. Honestly, sometimes I do think the revolutions are kind of strange, because I had both cases happening. I had revolutions that basically happened in the blink of an eye, you know. They just like went from 0 to 100 in a few weeks. I was like, okay, how the fuck was I supposed to do anything about that? And I had other revolutions actually just in this game, an hour or so ago, before I had my great war with Austria. We had a revolution sitting at like 87% for a month and months, until I was so fucking goddamn tired of it. It was just like, you know what, fuck it, Russia, we go to war. And you know what? Fucking revolution never happened. I turned into the nurse for the German Federation, and the revolution just disappeared. And I was like, okay, fucking finally, thank you. Now I feel like a fucking living being again. God bless it. It's kind of strange. Also, kind of not necessarily dislike, but I would like to have some more options to deal with the fucking revolution, you know? I know a fucking revolution is coming, why don't I mobilize the army and to crush a city or two, you know? Let me do a bit of good old-fashioned burn the earth tactics against my own people if I want to. That would be kind of fun. America's not worth it as an ally. I don't think I ever had them, because I usually don't like to have America as a companion, because they're gonna end up in one or two ways. Either they're gonna be stupid, or if they're not stupid, they're just gonna make things far too easy. Kinda neat. Can we afford that? So, technically speaking, we can. We have pretty much everything else relatively up there. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, it did not save me from my civil war. Actually, yeah, in my first try against the Austrian-Hungarians, back then they were still just Austria, so, you know, the good Austria, not the bastardization that is this particular thing. I had the Brits as an ally, because I had them as an ally from, or as someone I could sway, let's say, from very early on to join me. And then we set up our little border war here, and you know, started fighting. Oh god, socialism was unlocked. We're fucked. The whole time, you know, they had like 40 units sitting there, chilling, and I was like, okay, could you maybe, you know, fight at the fucking border? Can you still do Super Germany? That's a good question if I could still do that. Let's see, freedom of conscience. Well, how about you go and fuck off? Sometimes the EA does strange things, to put it mildly. Actually, I'm just this, but I could go for something bigger. Or the Confederate of the Rhine, which is kinda gay. Why would you do this? Why would you go for this one if you can't just go for this one for Germany? Don't really take that much more now, does it? Only revenge, such a notorious badass. That's quite literally what we are. Actually, I think I know what I'm gonna do the next. Next, I'm gonna turn it around and play as fucking Austria. See if I can prevent Austria from becoming fucking Austria-Hungary. That's a pain in the ass. The end game, considering the game economy is designed around Marxist economics. Kinda, yeah. Which makes it all the more fun to avoid anything going in that direction, like the plague. I really don't like that your end game is basically like, okay, so we are gonna create a Marxist economy now. That sounds like fun. I would like to have options. More options. I don't really see what the problem is with running my economy like it is. I mean, it seems to be working pretty well. We're making good money, the people are happy, we have some social welfare. It doesn't really feel like I need a bloody fucking revolution to change all of that. Turbo capitalism, though. I mean, in a game that is, for the most part, focused very heavily on economic stuff to a ridiculous degree. That's okay, interesting. The Dutch have some problems. You would assume that capitalism is, in general, just pretty damn fun, because otherwise why the fuck would you play this? I need to be a rather special individual to play anything like this. A Paradox game, after all. Shall we still? Yeah, we're still doing this shit, aren't we? Look at that. They're slowly crawling back. And the rate is kind of atrocious, but rolling back. How about you? Okay, you stopped advancing at least. Yes, 1, and you are also not advancing really. Going in a good way. Paradox game is my Roman Empire. Yeah. And Paradox and Rome hasn't really gotten along that well in the past. To be completely fair and honest. But hey, so long as you stay with the classics, you know, your Hearts of Iron, your Europa Universalis, Crusader Kings, and your Victorias, you're not gonna get disappointed. Apart from the usual disappointments that are the DLC prices, which are ridiculous, to put it mildly sometimes. Especially for what was that, the last Crusader Kings thing, the one that introduced the plagues and shit? Made the game fucking unfun, and costed quite the amount of money for that non-fun. It was actually more fun to play with just the pre-added features, instead of the full DLC. That's not really a good trend now, is it? Yeah, Paradox. You'll always be a special little company. But I do wonder if I would ever find the motivation again to spend another, like, I don't even fucking remember, like, at least 100 plus, more like 200. Get the full fucking experience of Crusader Kings 2. Pretty sure I wouldn't do this any longer. I'd probably be a bit more skeptical these days. I guess we could build something in Bavaria just to fuck with them. I'd probably enjoy that. Yeah. You know what, you two. You all get something from me. I have the money to spend, if nothing else. I mean, I truly do have the money to spend. And there's just, our gold is full. Games on sale. John, so I might pick up some more later. Yeah, honestly, it's not a bad idea. Just use the sales. Pick up something when it is relatively cheap. But oh, I will honestly say that at least the last Crusader Kings 2 DLC is not even worth it on sale, honestly. As long as they haven't fixed anything yet, that is. Mind you, maybe they have. Maybe they've made a few things better, but as long as they haven't, I would probably stay my hand there. actually is Victoria 2 on sale. I have at least one friend who desperately should get their hands on that. Let's just see them getting frustrated with that. Be very much enjoying that. I'll have to look that up later. Oops. Look, Bavaria, I'm a gracious overlord to you, aren't I? I build things you never asked for. They're like, thanks, Masha. But hey, at least I can't complain about the music. I'm pretty sure at least a few of the pieces are 1-to-1 taken from fucking Victoria 2. And Texas PD option, as it needs further investment, it means huge wooden cap. I could do that, yeah. But I can also just randomly spend money. Let's see, what would we actually get from doing this here? We would get more legitimacy, which would be nice, and less radicals. The radicals are not really a problem at the moment, though. Oh. Oh, we have 10 legitimacy. Okay, let's do this. Secret societies again. That too is a problem. We do have some things happening, you know, every once in a while, and that is neato. It's just not enough. There are far too few messages that can actually pop up and happen. It's really fucking annoying. Mushroom industrialist, sure. You can join my army and you will be the new promoter guy. Yeah. Enjoy your promotion. Big 270, yes. Oh, I know someone who's going to fucking suffer that. Suffer that greatly. As they should. Because that guy has never played a fucking Paradox game in their life. What do you think will happen when the first game you present to them is gonna be fucking E2? Could be fun. I'm gonna give him a nice, slow introduction to the grand majesty that is Victoria 2. Otherwise he might not come around to it. For some reason I have a distinct feeling it will be so. Goodbye, Victoria 1. Honestly, I do have Victoria 1. I don't think I've played with it much, though. Started playing Victoria 2, went like, this is nice. Never felt the desire to go years away, I guess. And how many pages do we have, actually, of things? 3 pages? Yeah, sure. I'm sure my slave states will enjoy this day. And actually, considering how things are going, we can probably actually afford to lower this even further. A trade agreement with Sweden. Yeah, not now. It is indeed. Honestly, if you learn to love Victoria 2, you have a good chance to enjoy the other ones as well. So you know, there's only 2 games there. However, that is a bit of a hurdle that you have to get over. Quite a hurdle. But well, I'll see what I can do. Now then, is there anything else I wanted to do here? Not really. I mean, I don't really have the bureaucracy any longer. It's just not hard to come by fucking bureaucracy though, to be completely fair and honest. We go to the next best random fucking state. And take a look. You have some buildings. You'll have to spread my buildings out. I don't even know why. Not like it's gonna be making much of a difference. For the most part, but I guess the idea is to have a decentralized complex for pretty much everything, but I don't think that is going to account for much in warfare. Quirks, a broken crap that comes with all the perks. Indeed. That's the whole point, you know. If you start with fucking Victoria 2 and you actually learn to love Victoria 2 for its specialties and quirks and other things. Oh, someone said it. Well, see, chicken. Excuse-moi. My tongue didn't want it to follow me. It's followed. Thank you very much. That is very nice of you. I will assume then that you have enjoyed our conversation so far. Just boldly assume. And But I will say one thing, you know, after I've now sit here and played this for quite a while, I do get a burning desire to play some Victoria 2 again, to be fair. For some mystical reason, I don't know why. I guess this game I will then put on the list of things that have potential for the future. You know, like 5-10 years from now and a reasonable amount of DLCs later. Because they would need to add quite a few more things to fill the void, basically. And of course, I want more fucking events happening. Pretty sure I have read the same Dissident event like at least fucking 30-40 times at this point. I'm not even surprised. It's also always the same group who has the problem with the Dissident, so it's a bit lacking, isn't it? A bit too little yet. Oh, we actually got a transportation shortage for once. That's cute. We're gonna build some more railways once we're done molesting our friendly neighborhood people here. Ah, -2. This is going the right direction, no question about it. How about you? You're not really going up, but you're also not really going down. But we afford to go against... no, we can. Yeah, we are barely acceptable government. Barely. But you know, after I've played on the economic side for a bit, I might just want to go and play some Europa Universalis as well. God damn it. Would be a rather nice and abrupt change. And EU4 is pretty acceptable. Maybe some Crusader Kings for now. You go. Completely different direction. I do hold Crusader Kings in rather high regard after all. Commands a thing in Victoria 3, I've never been able to trigger them, if they do exist. Honestly, I don't know. I'm pretty sure there should be a console. I mean, it's a fucking Paradox game. But, I really haven't given this game nearly as much attention as one could have, you know. My only attention was, game came out, I was like, ah, look, it's Victoria, that's gonna be nice. Played it for a bit, went like, this is not... This is very undercooked. Please put it back into the oven and cook it a bit more because fucking hell, there's not much here. An empty world. And yeah, after that I let it rest for quite a while, and now I was like, okay, it's gotten a few DLCs, you know, I've gotten a few on Sen, I had them sitting around, let's see how it feels now. And yes, it feels a bit better, but it still feels like very much so empty. Like there could be a lot more. There should be a lot more. Victoria 2 had a lot more to go to. I don't know, I've been rambling about this particular point for quite a while at this point, but it's something I really do want to hammer home. Rather important to me personally. I wonder what would actually happen if I were to just grant independence and then come back to fucking beat their asses up. I mean, I guess we would get a truce with me, wouldn't you? For 60 months, yeah. Yeah, it's not that long. However, since this is going down now in a relatively brash speed, I wonder how long that would take. I mean, technically, it's not like I have to reach any end goal immediately. Just going up by the clock, we still have a lot of time to do other things. We finally managed... Oh, no, we're still bravely colonizing. Yes, yes. It's taking fucking forever, but yeah, colonizing things. Change war goal and then you can lower to maybe 8%. Don't think I can actually... Can I? No. Not with you at least. You would not accept, eh? Bastards. So what's that? Why is that even an option that I can see? If, well, you know, you're already part of my power block. Well, seems a bit dumb. Sort of obligations. I'm not gonna do that. Actually, can I... Stuttgart. Trade stage. Kind of wanted to see if they have any states I can take from them. Yeah, And it's kind of the sort of situation that can happen, basically, you know, where your only option is to wait a little bit until you fucking finally stop having all the fucking hatred in the world on you. Then you can do it again. That's actually I could trade with you, but you're not gonna give me anything. Like the Bavarian Rhineland, which should be this area. Yes. That gives it plus 15. 50. Yeah. Okay. Kingdom state is just lower automaty. There might be split state you can offer. Yeah, technically speaking, there is. This is a split state of memory resource, the Bavarian Rhineland. Yeah, I have to Rhineland, of course. Same is actually true for you, isn't it? Oh no. You're actually full. And you are split state. Where is fucking... Yeah, that's North German Württemberg. I mean, I guess I could give you that. Let's see here. If I were to trade states with you, and I'll give you the... yeah, this one. Why is it not incorporated yet? They'd be happy about it. Let's see. Will you be happy about this? Well, sure, they would accept it. Okay, isn't there a better option to do this? Yeah, let me see. Where was it? Oh yeah, that's the option. Yeah, that's the one I was looking for. I was thinking about for a second. Oh yeah, yeah. You immediately go like, no, don't do that. Yeah, fair enough. I do love the fact that we have no perceptor. We're making a good point. Excuse me, you know, it's just a bit late. Yes. I know. Said excuse. But it is a bit late. Actually, it is really late. It's 3 in the morning at this point. Jesus Christ. That is quite a bit longer than I had anticipated. What about to say? There was another option there. Front stage, this one. And yeah. That should make you quite a bit more happier. Yes. Okay, that's gonna make this a lot faster. I guess we could do the same with the how about you? You're the only one who probably can't. Oops. Okay, do you count as one of them as well? I mean, you're already on the way, but I guess we could make it faster. You're the only one gonna be the problem. Because I don't think I have anything I can offer you. I mean, I could offer you something else, technically speaking, see if that happens. Oh well. Bavaria is now. Good. We finally reached the point where they are doing that. That possesses 22. Want more. Right, we have those. Yeah, all the other ones should be in the control of our friendly neighborhood, fucking Austria. Kinda put us back where we were before, namely the fact that we have to at least take one state from them. One way or another. I guess I could. Enemy side, front, Kinda wanted to make this all dramatic though. Fighting against Austria again. We can try. See how that works. Actually, no, France we're gonna slow down. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, I'm gonna... Is it really the war I want though? Inactive. Let me just redo this again before I get fucking insane because you're fucking demanding shit out of me. Die shortage. It's always dies, isn't it? Edge market as well. Makwa uprising market. That sounds like a very stable market. Sure, we're gonna buy from you. We should have never started dealing with dice. Okay. Now then, what is the war? How's the war looking? We are fighting against France. Well, that's not surprising. Well, mobilize my armies, mobilize all the armies. Actually, we could upgrade the unit, but we're not gonna do it right now. We're gonna mobilize the armies. Now back to dealing with fucking die. How much die did one country need, you might wonder? Well, the answer is a fuck ton. I don't think we can even satisfy our demand with every fucking trade deal we can get our hands on. Maybe we can get Civic to stop though. No, we can't. Okay, we've gotten as much as we can. Let's make sure we're protecting our actual production. And a glass shortage. Well, at least with that we can probably deal. Get shut up. And let me guess, you're gonna give me more troops. Yes, the 5th German army, which is ridiculously small. You're not gonna be helpful at all, but yeah, we're gonna stop doing this. I actually want to raise the taxes again a little bit. And that is okay. Also, that is actually, France refuses my demand. Okay. I mean, Bavaria didn't refuse me, and pretty much everyone else didn't, so... Well and truly good. Also means we only have relatively small front, didn't we? Okay, yeah, look at the number of time we're missing. That's a bit insane, isn't it? Okie dokie. We can sway some countries, apparently. That's gonna be interesting. Oh, the Brits are willing to help me. Can fight with the Brits again? That sounds cute. I like that idea. They have Constantine on their side, so I guess they can't complain if I bring the Brits in. But we would very much like to complain about that. That seems very unfair of you. What do you want? Sway with conquer state, sway with humiliation, sure. Humiliate you. Of course, you know. The one thing, at the one time the British are like, can we please join your war? We really would like to do it, is when it's about humiliating the French. It's like, okay, you're making a good point. Who wouldn't like that? Actually, can I get anyone else on my side? Who wants to join me else? United States of America. And they're not really having much in the way of troops. You know what, sure, what do you want? War goals. Liberate country, subject. Liberate Tahiti, liberate French Senegal. Sure. Join us, American skis. This is turning into a nice little world war. Can't have a world war without the Americans, of course. That's the mobilization progress. Well, we have you have no general, you'll get one. Churchman. We have 4 fronts. No, but you can just go... Yeah. We have war goals for Luxembourg and let's see. Unify vessels, and Conquer State, what was the other one? Luxembourg. Technically speaking, Luxembourg is not part of Germany. I don't think... I mean, Restored Rain would be a nice one. But we don't really need much more than the one we got. Oh, banned slavery. Already banned. Okay, let's wait until the army is actually up and running. I guess since we have 4 armies and 4 fronts, we'll just send them out and hope that our allies will help us along the way. As the nice and reliable people they are. Win this one. I guess they have... How much more time do we have to decide? It's actually a lot of time. Let me first deal with my military. And then we'll take a look at it and maybe add the little nuisance there. I mean, it could be kind of cute. I could, you know, kind of pretend it's a zoo and just go like, look at the little Frenchies. I could have some fun with that. Or at least, you know, in my mind I will have a lot of fun with that. And then... every border shall have its own army. Be like, well, that sounds rather wasteful, doesn't it? But, alas. Wasteful it might be. Not in a bad way. Ah, God, what do these guns want from me now? Can't you see we are preparing for a nice little war here? And they're like, nah, we don't care. We think that what our thing is far more important. Yes, yes. Pain in the ass, people. Come on. Demobilized. Believe in you. You go to this one, and you, my first army, go to this one. And I could always send the 5th there as well. And then hope for some more help from the outside. Because otherwise, this front is not gonna be doable that easily. Just the rest of my arms. I mean, technically speaking, most of the armies will come back at some point. This is quite the international war at this point. Truly the definition of a world war, if you were to ask me. Actually, we could also send the fleet somewhere, couldn't we? Place here, I guess. In the English Channel. Now, the Brits might help us a little bit, and some others might help us a little bit. And it will conquer state. That one is good here. Normandy is not interesting of us. Got you. No. Did one. I don't think I can take this one, can I? Closest one would be fucking Lorraine right behind it. It is disgusting. Liberal country. I could liberate Luxembourg. That would be kind of cute as well. But now I think I'm just gonna let them have a little French enclave in my country and watch them and laugh in their face every single time. Then, okay, so what do you want from me? The Junkers, Otto von Bismarck. Yo, it's Bismarck himself coming about. What do you want from me? He wants tenant farmers within the next 5 years. Huh. Who are you now? What do we actually have in that regard? And what would it mean for me? Damn it, easier to look it up here. Yeah. Yeah, okay, we have homesteading, and he wants tenant farms. He basically wants to get a step back from that. Actually, I don't know. Sounds reasonable enough, so long as you don't cause a fucking revolution in my backyard. I'm having no problem with that. Okay, so the main front is maybe a bit light. a bit lightly dressed. Just a tiny bit. Actually, back to 3 fronts for some reason. Interesting. Then where? One of my armies. That would mean I could actually send some more help over here. Guess it's a bit too late to stop this now, is it? Because they're already halfway around the fucking world. Okay, so maybe we get some more help sent along. That should not be much of a problem. Okay. Need to place 18. Congo Gabon front. I mean, these should all be fronts that will be won relatively quickly. Congo Gabon front. French Senegal front. We shall conquer them and their foreign assets first. Which makes these assets here, of course, not very friendly. No, do we get some help? You know, Brits, might you be a chance willing to send some help in? Yeah, like, not really. Okay, see, one of them is already coming back home again. Dritte Armee. Where precisely will you go, Dritte Armee? I tell you where you will go. You will go there. Help out your friends. You see, army, army. Oh. Well, that is actually good advice. I should drink something. I'm drunk something a while. Thank you for reminding me. Oh. For a moment I thought you were Terry, because Terry is usually the only one who spams water. It's a little wrap up this time. Give me a second while I grab my water bottle. I have conveniently placed behind me for some reason. Most convenient space ever. Grab your water bottle outside of your reach where you have to fucking get up to grab it. But hey, one of the advantages of having a small apartment, it doesn't fucking take long. Oh. Okay, now come here, water. Ooh. Ah, I shall drink to that, indeed. Room temperature water. Considering the temperature of the last few days, set room temperature is not nearly as comfortable as I would like it to be. And then how long will it take you to come back there? Not that long. How long will it take you to deal with this from? Probably not long. All things considered. You're just gonna run through there and get it done and over with. It's actually a nice, quiet song. Not really fitting for the fact that we're doing a fucking massive intercontinental fucking war. But I guess that's just the a hymn for the loss of the poor Frenchies that they will suffer at this point. No doubt about it. Look, they joined the fight. They are now very much superior numbers that the enemy we shall fear. I would wish a bit more. I mean, not visually speaking, mind you, it's a Paradox game. I'm not asking them for visual representation. If I wanted, I would play a fucking Total War game again. Now, where are you going? Like, even you, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going, sir. Okay, we have one front left. Let's make sure that everybody actually is at that front. You won't. You won't. You won't. You won't. And you won't. What do you want, United States? A trade agreement with me? Oh, you know what? Sure. You never have to match in the way of friends, can we? And how does the conflict look in the French side? For some reason, everybody has apparently abandoned the front line. Where the fuck are you going? Are you kidding me? Where is that front? Where are you going? You know, just asking out of pure interest. Where do you think you're going? I really just would like to know, you know, just out of pure interest. Where do you think the front line is, game? Would you please go back to the right front line? Yeah, you know. Okay, why does this change all the time? Yeah, because there is technically speaking another front. Is what you're trying to tell me, game. Okay, let the fourth army go there. That was confusing. They're going to Ceylon. They're indeed going to Ceylon. I forgot that that is a thing. That is a fucking annoying way to display it. A really annoying way to display it. Oh fucking hell. Oh well, you know, slash more back to poor allies here go like, where the fuck are actually the people who are supposed to be fighting here? I'm like, I don't know, they suddenly, you know, send it to somewhere else would be more important, I guess. Well, let's make this a bit faster so we can quickly forget, you know, what happened. Like, sorry, we're holding the line here. Go back. Ah. To be fair, I am growing rather tired at this point. It's been a bit of a long day, but then again, that is no excuse for being stupid. Oh, well, not for the most part. Oh look, suddenly you're winning again. Actually, who is actually involved in this? Tahiti is involved in this, Borgu is involved in it, and French Senegal is involved in it. First things first, let's make sure these assholes stop being assholes. Strategic power block, where it? Honestly, I really don't think so. It doesn't feel like it's worth it. This is my opinion. That might add some flair, if that's your thing. But apart from that, really doesn't feel like it. Hey, I know. Yeah. This looks kind of sweet, doesn't it? Germany, you can delete it and reform it as an empire, but basically, yeah. Honestly, I think we're gonna reform Germany nice and splendidly. I'm gonna take a few more directs of my little pipe, get some good old-fashioned tobacco in my lungs, and drink a bit of more water, because you kind of get fucking thirsty when you're busy mumbling through fucking Victoria, apparently. I do like the art in the background, that's kind of cute. Me too. And then I'll probably have to excuse myself as well. I mean, it is fucking almost 4 in the morning. I'm kinda, you know, running just a tiny little bit out of a reasonable time. Yeah. But hey, it was kind of fun. I was actually planning on playing for like fucking 9 hours in one go. Yeah, we can at least give the game a passing grade on there. It is a good time passer. For the most part. Is it the best? No, probably not. Will it be the best? Probably not. Will it be acceptable at one point? It will be. Give it a few more DLCs and maybe some... I really would like to see more of the classical westernization that we had in Victoria 2. I always loved playing around with that. Maybe expand a bit more on the colonization thing as well. Also, there's some things I really would like to see, like where is it? See, they only have this one tech tree. That means everybody gets this fucking tech tree. Which of course means if you're playing a fucking African miner, you're gonna start with stuff like urbanization, and that is stretching my suspension of disbelief quite a bit. For some mystical reason, I don't know why that would stretch my suspension so fucking hard, but it does. So having some more individual, I mean, at least add a little tech tree for, you know, unrecognizable small nations. You know, give me something to build up to the big tech tree at least first. Something like this would be nice, you know, give it a bit more depths, basically. Because that is what I believe would be lacking the most at the moment. Yeah, I would need to build a few more trains and stuff. I mean, Heartthrob Island finally managed to give most of the nations a decent tech tree if you're playing it vanilla. We'll probably add in some mods to make it a bit more interesting. But, well, it took them fucking forever to get fucking literally a decent tech tree. Considering that Italy is the fucking tutorial nation that you're supposed to be learning the game from, that is, you know, saying something. But it would be indeed nice, you know, some more variation for these smaller nations that are not immediately starting out as the, well, obvious focus. Great Western nations. That could be fun. Would give me a bit more motivation to actually play with one of the minor nations for a bit more. And I do remember that I played once with one of the miners here, inside of Germany. I don't know which one it was. I think it was Nassau, actually. Yeah, it was probably Nassau. Nassau starts as a split state, and then, you know, I painstakingly waded my way through, you know, becoming a full state again. But that, of course, kind of ends at some point. Usually the point where either fucking Prussia or fucking Austria comes into the point where they're the only one, and they're like, okay, we demand now that you follow. And then you're like, no, I don't want to. And then they're gonna come down on you. Most brutally, most harshly, without much in the way of mercy. That is not something a small little state can do much about. It's fun, but of course that is very much, from the very get-go, something that will end relatively obviously. When we all know what comes next. But hey, when there's a minor powers, you know, something in South Africa or something. Okay, they're gonna get colonized, to be fair. Or something in South America or something. It could be fun to try and probably become a major power, but at least become decently powerful enough. It could be a fun one. A fun run. Those garment factories seem to be burning quite often. Well, sorry to say, but we have to continue. I will clean out my pipe while we're doing this. But hey, let nobody say that I'm not willing to give the game a chance, you know. I'm quite willing to give the game a chance. I gave it fucking 9.5 hours actually at this point. In chances. I know. That's fair. I don't know what I should shut up next though. Yeah, good question, isn't it? As you know, we might be playing some Hearts of Iron in the near future. First, I probably have to play some more of the Baldur's Gate, you know, the actual good Baldur's Gate, the old Baldur's Gate. And I would like to make some more progress on that campaign, after all. But a strategy game once in a while does do wonders, doesn't it? It's rather refreshing. I mean, yeah, also anime mods for Hearts of Iron, so at least visually I'm not opposed. Same actually for Crusader Kings 3. The only thing I haven't really found something nice for was Crusader Kings 2. Interestingly enough. You would assume that would be far easier to make an anime mod for, but aren't really any that I found pleasing. Sadly. Well, can't really help with that now, can I? Well then, are you getting your shit beaten out of you, Franz? You are. Meaning that you should probably, start lying down. I mean, to their credit, for once, the Frenchies actually did stand and fight. Instead of running away, like the little cowards they usually are. You know? Applause. Applause. The Frenchies didn't run. Didn't change much. Oh, look, it's more rubber rush. In the Niger Delta. I think at this point here, there's nothing stopping us any longer, is there? Oh, let's see. We have... Numbers are kind of small, aren't they? We barely killed 200k, not even. We killed 250, wounded 250k. That's pretty fucking cheap, all things considered. I mean, you would assume at least, at least 500,000 or so would at least be down at this point, because we're quite literally enacting a little bit of a world war here, with America involved, with fucking England involved, France involved, Germany involved. Just think about the combined population of these places, and then think how many of those are potential soldiers that you can throw into battle. The answer is a lot. Really, really a lot. I guess I could start this also. Yeah, I think France will fall in slow order after this. Then we'll probably take a long break from Victoria 3 and maybe come back in a year or two. Or maybe 2 years or 3, depending a little bit. However long it takes them to throw out a few more DLCs and maybe fix some more little things. That would be kind of cute. And in the interim we'll be playing something else. No. At least so the plan goes at the moment. Unless, of course, it's not like I'm a monster that is above human reproach. You can, of course, just, make a suggestion, go like, hey, I want to say you play more fucking Victoria. You can do that. It doesn't work with the camera, so you can't actually see my nice, shiny, angelic face laughing at what I'm doing. Which is kind of sad, but this game just doesn't fucking work with the camera. You cannot find a solution for that. At least I can't, and, well, that's the end of my trial, I guess. But all the other fucking Paradox games that I played so far work with it, so, you can then see me gleefully laugh when I murder 500,000 Russians in the Second World War. Murdering half a dynasty because they were mean to me in my childhood, which is what I've done in Crusader Kings sometimes. Like, oh look, catch my former bully. Wouldn't it be a shame if I were to spend the rest of my existence hunting them and murdering every last one of them? Like, what? Ruling my domain? Fuck that, I have better things to do. I have people to murder. That's the next murder plot. That's the next murder plot. That's enjoyable. I do love that aspect of Crusader Kings. The fact that you can just have one random dynasty member you ended up playing being a complete and utter monster. For no other reason than, well, we can. Look how we take over France. I've destroyed the wine though. The wine is pretty neat. They do make some pretty good wine, I have to give him that much. Well, to be fair, the same can be said about the Italians. And I do remember rather fondly that I once had pretty good wine from Sicily. Wasn't really the first big name I think of when I think of wine, but surprisingly enough, was pretty damn fucking pleasant. I have to attest to that, mind you. Yeah, I think for the rest, I guess technically we could push a bit higher with the taxation for once. Then again, we barely emptied our coffers and we are just barely making some debt. That's not really something to be too worried about. Especially if you look at the front line and how it's growing. Actually, what else do we have? Unify with range, humiliate France, of course, for the British, and liberate French Senegal for the Amerikanskis. For some reason, the Amerikanskis have nothing better to do with their time, energy, money, and troops than to free some random place in Africa for no fucking reason. No, that's kind of what we're here for. Millions of GIs die. Like, for what did we die so well? You see, there was a small little place in the middle of nowhere in Africa, and we really kind of wanted them to be free. Okay, fair enough. Quite a few troops left up here, isn't there? An interestingly high amount, indeed. And I don't think they're gonna... Okay, there's also one random troop down here, the 29th French Army, consisting of apparently one battalion. That sits around there and is all sad. Understandably sad. That's a very long, very sad song though, isn't it? Not that I like it, mind you. They gave up one life. With that we pretty much have, well, unified all of Germany, don't we? The tireless efforts of statesmen soldiers has been rewarded, and Germany is united into a single state. And Germany will make damn well sure that is everybody else's problem as well. I'll say now, it's a bit too early for that. You're too early. Was that a Heil? No. Heil, not Heil yet. Kaiser first, Heil later, please. All hail the Kaiser, indeed. For that we have a German Empire. That took surprisingly long, but yeah. Well, I guess we would be willing to continue this at some point from this, but probably the next time we're going to start a new game and try something else. Maybe we now turn it around and play it from the Austrians' perspective a little bit. It's just fun to play one of the bigger nations. While normally in the Paradox game I'm actually a fan of playing the smaller nations. But hey, you know, there we have Germany and all of the problem that we have now with the added-on armies that are full of shit. This army that I really would just like to get rid of. And this army that I also would just like to get rid of because it's fucking lucky. 4 armies is more than enough. That we can upgrade and make further strong. And at this point, I guess sky's the limit now that we have achieved the internal goal.